You want to go for a walk this morning? Because this happened last night. Happy New Year. So while it's currently 7 degrees here on beautiful New Year's in Boulder, just the last week, 2 weeks, month, I don't know, I've been trying to figure out and really find what is my motivation going into this new year. And I gotta be honest, I'm not that into the self-help type mentality, but I am all in for motivation. So what this video is about is kind of looking at my past, accepting my failures, and figuring out how to adapt and move on in a better light in the new year. I think this is something you can implement whenever you want, but obviously New Year is always a good time to kind of reflect and figure out your best path forward. And for the record, that stretching routine is something new I am trying to do. I wish I did that every day. Going for the warm socks today. And for anyone who knows me out there, I've always been a tough love kind of guy. I've also downsized to a single room in this apartment because we got a roommate. You should definitely go check out her channel. She's really cool, Angela Gargano. She does a lot of fitness stuff if you're into that. So where did I go with the 100K race? Where has this channel been going? These are things I want to update you guys on. So at this point, I've been waiting for the van. It's now on like a 6-month delay, and I felt like I've just been stuck in this weird waiting period. The reality is I need to just start doing stuff. I need to stop making excuses. I need to do stuff. And so for those of you that have been with this channel for a while, you know I like to do a lot of off-roading content, overlanding. I also do a lot of tech reviews, camera gear. Lots of different things about this channel because I want to kind of introduce you to what I feel like I'm knowledgeable of, what I find entertaining, what I enjoy in life. Roads today are a little snowy in Boulder, by the way. And so where I'm going with all this is I was at the point, I've had this Raptor for 2 months basically, and it has everything it needs to go overlanding. It does it so well, just for some reason felt blocked, like I couldn't create content. And so this brought me to the point I was literally at a Ford dealer yesterday about to buy a brand new Bronco. And part of me is interested. Do you guys want to see Bronco content? Do you want to see Raptor content? Do you even care? Or do you just want to see me out there doing stuff? Honestly, leave comments below because I'm really curious because I got to the point they offered me a great price relatively for market conditions. They offered me a great trade-in on the Raptor, basically break even what I owed on it at this point. And so I don't know, I feel like the Bronco, I could do a lot of content, but is that also just an excuse? Am I just perpetuating this thing where it's like, oh, if I just had that, I can make content? Reality is I can go out in this Raptor anytime I want. I'm just making excuses then because it's cold. So I just need to figure this out. And I'm sure a lot of you probably struggle with similar things because I have a lot of friends that do the same thing. It's kind of like, oh, I need this to do that. But the reality is we're creating content right now. I don't know if it's an excuse, if it is a true business decision, maybe it is good content and people are interested in that, so therefore I should do it. But these are the things I struggle with, and I'm just trying to figure out the best path forward. So my 100K race back in December, I really haven't opened up on about this channel yet. That was one of the worst feelings I've ever dealt with, and it's because I thought you're running 100K, 62 miles, you think you're gonna fail physically. I was astounded because I've always felt like I've had a strong will and a strong mind, and I failed mentally. I gave up because I just didn't really want to keep going, and I had an easy out. My car was right there. It was a lap-based race. Again, these are all excuses, but I also think excuses equal kind of the path forward in a sense of look at why you think something didn't work out, assess how that never happens again, and then don't let it happen again. And that's where I'm at is if I know I failed mentally, what do I need to do to break that mold so I don't do that again, because that feeling was atrocious. The irony that while I'm parked here waiting for the grocery store to open, I get to sit here and watch a camper van. Go watch the channel updates if you haven't, but yeah, I was supposed to have one of those in late October and it's now delayed. They're telling me March. I think that's half the reason I'm flailing. I just don't know if I'm ever gonna get it. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out in the interim, what do I do? And the reality is I just gotta get out there and do stuff. And so a big reason that 100K sucked so bad was I don't like accepting failure. And I don't know if it was conditions. I don't know what the factors were. There was obviously a lot, but I was good. I did 37.5 miles. my legs, like, yeah, things hurt. Everything's gonna hurt at that point, but I could have kept going. I could have kept walking, and I know if I kept walking, I would have ended up running sections. I still had like 6 hours left to finish out the race. And had I not even gotten 2 more laps, so I was on lap 3 out of 5 when I quit to get to 100K, the 50 miler was my original goal, and I would have definitely gotten that. Like, there was no question I could have walked that out. And I don't know why. It was just, if I wasn't gonna complete the 100, I may as well just quit now. Now, I have to live with that for the rest of my life, knowing the first ultra I went out to do as 100K, I failed. And it sucks, it hurts, but my only option is to figure out how to never let that happen again. Recently installed these guys too. We'll be doing a video on that install and a review. She's either not sure if I got her something or she's just wishing me a happy new year. I'll pretend it's the second one. And so what type of things am I gonna be doing to hold myself accountable? I feel like a big thing is just getting rid of temptations, getting rid of motivations. I'm not gonna give up drinking, but I wanna drink less. And for my diet specifically, I like to do kind of lots of meats, lots of veggies, lots of proteins, and lots of fat. I'm not keto, anything like that, but I kind of call it a high fat diet. Talked about it a little bit on this channel before. And so honestly, just having things like beer in the fridge, which I'm not gonna drink anymore, I may as well get rid of. Yeah, it was a waste buying it, but I'm just gonna dump them out at this point. Clean out the fridge, get some clear space. I did the same thing with the studio. Let's go check that out. And so what I did is I set up my space in here so it's much easier for me to set up and record quickly because I need to just eliminate things that I could use as excuses. And so that's a big focal point I've been trying to look at is what am I using as excuses and how can I eliminate and mitigate those? They're always gonna pop up. It's not something that I can just flip a switch and now they're all gone. Oh, my space is set up, so boom, video is gonna come cranking out. I've also realized I need to stop saying that I'm gonna do something and I just need to prove it. I need to do it because it doesn't matter. The biggest thing I think that I've taken away over the last few years, I'm about to turn 35, is you don't get time back. And I know a lot of people say that, but it's so true. You can't go back and change things and you can't get time back. And that's something you just need to accept. And there's the tough love, accept it and move on. And that's been kind of a struggle for me because this channel specifically, I don't know how many times I've told you guys, like, just wait, the content's gonna come pumping out. And then I get blocked and I use excuses again. You know, oh, I've got a full-time job, that's distracting, I've got income already. The reality is I'm never gonna work for myself and I'm never gonna really grow this channel to what I project it to be in my head unless I just put in the work. And so I just need to shut up and put in the work. There's no other way to put it. That's my mentality and that's how I like to approach things is I just need to do it. And so while I am talking about it now, I hope I stick to this. I'm gonna do my best this time, and 2022, just a number, just a rock spinning around an exploding sun. Like, none of this really means anything. What matters is that I'm here, hopefully putting out a good message, entertaining, inspiring. And so that is what I'm taking away from today's message is I've gone through some failures in the last few years. I've had a great couple years too. There's always ups and downs. It's always relative too. As things go up, other things get in the way and block it. So you're never gonna get out of that cycle. And I just wanna focus on putting in the work at this point. I don't wanna focus on what I want. I'm not gonna put a list of check boxes that I need to do every day like I used to. I just need to roll up my sleeves and get them dirty because I think in the end, because ultimately at the end of this, I want to look back and see the results of that work rather than project, oh, I need to be here, I need to get this, I need to do that, I need these number of subs. I think that's always good to have some type of goal, but I actually am gonna focus more on the craft and more on the work and what I think I've not been doing, and it's a different approach. A little bit different video than normal, I get it. Hopefully you guys maybe got something from this. I'm gonna just really strive to focus on making myself better at this point. Producing the craft, enjoying this. Hit that thumbs up if you guys like this video. Leave any questions, comments below. Subscribe if you want to join me in this adventure. Guys, welcome 2022. Let's do it. I'll see you in the next video.